Julia, do you have a moment?
Yes, Mother. I'm on my work break right now, so it's fine. Is there something you need?
Actually, it turns out that and is getting a divorce and is moving back here, and her boyfriend, Ethan Davis, will be coming along as well.
What? And is getting a divorce? And she has a boyfriend. What?
Yes, it seems her husband found out about her affair. It's quite unfortunate.
Wait a minute.
But it seems that things are serious with Mr. Davis, so they're planning to return together with marriage in mind.
So you're saying that Ethan Davis was Anne's affair partner? Is that why she's getting divorced?
Well, sometimes things like that happen. Life is unpredictable.
I'd think a married person should know better than to let that happen.
A parent's job is to support their child's love life, even if it involves infidelity.
But
enough with the nitpicking. Can't you get to the point?
Wait, we weren't on the main topic yet?
The truth is, Mr. Davis, for reasons, he is currently unemployed.
What? And was a homemaker before the divorce, wasn't she? So you're saying they're both unemployed?
That seems to be the case. So, I decided to have them live with us starting tomorrow.
What?
Since you, Julia, have a high-paying job at a major corporation, we decided you'll be responsible for their living expenses for the time being.
Excuse me?
Since neither and nor her boyfriend Mr. Davis have jobs, you'll have to cover their living costs, Julia.
What? Why me? I can't agree to that. I can't have them living with us.
I didn't ask for your opinion. As the head of this household, I've made this decision. Just do as you're told.
Excuse me, head of the household?
You're Mark's wife, so you have a duty to support our family.
I think I'm already doing enough to support the family. Adding more dependents to our household would surely put us in a difficult financial situation.
But Anne is my daughter, and Mr. Davis might become my son-in-law.
I don't mind if they get married, but I don't think I should have to take care of their living expenses and housing.
Do you want to get a divorce from Mark? Mark is my son, after all, so he would definitely agree with what I'm saying.
Mark is not like that. I'll talk to him tonight.
Well, there's no point in talking about it now. Starting tomorrow, it's settled that Anne and Mr. Davis will be living with us.
Mark, I need to talk about something quite serious while you're away on business.
Julia, what happened? Is everything okay?
This afternoon, I heard something from your mother. Apparently, Anne got divorced because she was cheating and is returning here with her affair partner named Ethan Davis. And they seem to intend to live with us starting tomorrow.
What? Seriously?
Yes, seriously. Moreover, your mother is insisting that I should pay for their living expenses.
What's that all about? Unbelievable. Simply unbelievable.
I know, right? I tried to refuse, but she wouldn't hear of it.
By the way, what's this about and being divorced for infidelity? I never heard anything about my sister behaving so outrageously before.
I was just as surprised when I got the message this afternoon.
Well, our mother adores Anne, regardless of how wrong it is by societal standards. She's like, well, it's Anne, so it can't be helped. Or, Anne is special so it's okay. This is seriously frustrating, considering we're the ones who should be reprimanding her.
Mark, you've had a tough time, haven't you?
Yeah, kind of. Our divorced father also used to sigh all the time.
I see.
By the way, is the name Ethan Davis correct?
Huh?
I feel like I've heard that name somewhere.
Assuming your mother, who is the source of this information, isn't mistaken, it should be correct.
Alright, it's been bothering me, so I'll look it up. It might not be someone directly related to me, but it could be a friend of a friend or something.
Okay, let me know if you find out anything.
Sure thing. Well then, I'll try confirming with some of my friends right away.
Yeah, please do. Mother. Hello, where are you right now?
You're so noisy. I'm out having dinner with my friends right now. Why?
Isn't back with her boyfriend, Ethan Davis?
Ah yes, those two arrived this afternoon. Have you met them yet?
Met them, you say. The two of them are canoodling in my room. And their stuff is occupying my entire room. All my things. They've been tossed out in the yard. What the hell is going on here?
I gave Julia's room to them. That's why I put all your things out in the yard.
Isn't that just way too presumptuous?
This is all because you refuse to pay for their living expenses.
What?
If you don't agree to provide for their living expenses, I'll have to ask you to leave.
No matter what you say, I won't agree to that. I did not consent to living with Anne and her boyfriend, and I will certainly not be paying for their living expenses.
Well, then I'll leave your things out in the yard. They might get wet if it rains. By the way, wasn't there a forecast for rain tonight?
Why are you being so condescending? Have you forgotten your place in this house?
Isn't that a question for you, Julia? As a daughter-in-law, you have no right to defy us, the family into which you married.
Is that so?
Well, if you declare that you'll pay for Anne and her boyfriend's living expenses, I don't mind if you live in the shed in the yard. For you who has no parents or siblings, and nowhere else to go, it's better than being kicked out of this house, isn't it? You should listen to what I, your mother-in-law, am saying, or else leave this house. Choose one.
Mark, on your way home now?
Yeah, I'm on the train. How's everything over there? As planned, Anne and Ethan Davis have been staying at home since yesterday, right?
Yep, they've even taken over my room.
What, taken over?
When I got home from work, all my belongings were literally thrown out into the yard. When I protested to Mother, she said if I would pay for Anne and Ethan's living expenses, she would let me keep my stuff in the garden shed. If not, she said I could leave.
Really? My own mother. It makes me wonder if she's okay in the head. I apologize for my troublesome mom.
It's not your fault, Mark.
Where were you last night, by the way? I hope you didn't spend the night in the shed.
No, I stayed at a business hotel. I rented a truck and put the stuff that was thrown out in the yard in a storage facility.
I see.
Sorry for not getting in touch sooner. I was tired from moving and fell asleep.
No worries. By the way, where's the hotel you stayed in?
It's about a 6-minute walk from Station A.
Then, can we meet at the south exit of Station A? I found out who Ethan Davis really is, and I want to report it.
Really?
I have to go back to the office after I get off the train, but I've been told I can leave after I've given my trip report. I was thinking of meeting up in about 2 hours.
Got it. Is it okay if I wait under the stairs at the south exit of Station A?
Under the stairs. Got it.
See you later then.
Alright, see you in 2 hours.
Mark, thanks for the update earlier.
Hey, Julia.
It was a shocker, wasn't it? Ethan Davis, he's a real piece of work.
Indeed, when I remembered what my friend told me, I was like, whoa.
For tonight, I'll be staying at the business hotel again.
Okay, I'll join you as soon as I'm ready.
Julia, have you made up your mind yet?
What?
Stop sulking in the shed and pledge to cover Anne and Ethan's living expenses.
No matter how many times you say it, I'm not agreeing to cover their living expenses, nor do I intend to.
You have to listen to what I say. I'm your mother-in-law. If you don't consent soon, I'll make Mark divorce you.
Mom.
Oh, Mark, just in time. Could you also convince Julia to pay for Anne and Mr. Davis's living expenses?
We've already left the house, haven't we?
What?
You must have noticed that Julia's stuff has already been moved out. I also moved all my stuff out of my room overnight, and I'm with Julia now.
What? Where have you gone?
I can't tell you that. We've decided to cut ties with you.
Cut ties? Why would you do such a thing?
Because you've been mistreating Julia. She's my precious wife. I can't just let it slide.
I didn't mistreat her. Julia has been defiant towards our family, and she wouldn't accept and Mr. Davis. I was just making her understand our position and persuading her.
Do you know who Ethan Davis really is, Mom?
What do you mean, who he really is? He's Justin's boyfriend.
No, he's not. Davis is the man who stole my friend's wife.
What?
And he's also been involved with several other married women. As a result of being sued for over $70,000 in damages, he's in debt.
In debt?
That's the result of my investigation when his name rang a bell. There's a high possibility that Ann is aware of what kind of man Davis is. And she might have brought him to our house to hide him from debt collectors.
There's no way Ann would do something like that.
And are you saying that your savings could be targeted? Don't you think you should check right away? Remember you told Ann about the money you received from Dad's estate and keep at our home.
Oh, yeah, kept in cash at home for my retirement? I thought it would motivate me to see the money growing.
But what if Davis heard about it from Ann?
What?
What about your retirement savings? Are they okay?
My retirement savings, my chest of drawers. There's no way. Julia, help me.
What's up?
I just found out that my $20,000 mattress savings for my retirement is gone.
What?
When I asked Ann and Mr. Davis, they said, we splurged it as a celebration for moving in together.
That's terrible.
Julia, help me.
Isn't it odd that you're asking me for help? Instead, wouldn't it be more meaningful for you to urgently find work?
But Julia, I'm Mark's mother. You should feel indebted to me, who chose to live with you.
Well, there's something I've been wondering about. What do you mean by choosing to live with you and being indebted?
Well, since you don't have any parents or siblings, I'm living with you as a surrogate mother, letting you fulfill filial duties.
True, my parents are deceased, and I don't have any siblings as an only child. However, I'm fully employed and earning a living. If I rent a house, I can easily create a home. And that home I rented happens to be the house I was evicted from.
What? You mean you're the tenant, Julia?
That's right. Did you forget our conversation? I've been renting a house since I was single, and then Mark, who married me, moved in. And 2 months later, Mark's divorced father lost his home, and his mother brought a moving company one day out of the blue and just moved in.
Oh, really?
As we continue the story, if I, the tenant, leave, it means canceling the lease.
So,
the end of this month is the eviction date, so please let Ann and Mr. Davis know to prepare to leave as soon as possible.
This is a problem. Where are we supposed to go? Even the $20,000 for retirement is gone. And I had no idea Mr. Davis was such a terrible man. Julia.
It's too late. Goodbye.
Julia.
First about Ethan Davis, Mark's friend. Leaking the info to a man whose wife was taken by him resulted in quick completion of notifications to all relevant parties. The next day, a black wagon took him away somewhere, and for some reason, and was taken along as well. Since the debt payments are being made reliably every month, it seems safe to assume things are okay for now. As for the mother, having lost her home and provider, she finally realized her cornered situation. She managed to get a job at a place where she could secure her living needs as a live-in worker. But she's been causing a lot of trouble, like ordering around coworkers who are younger than her. And she doesn't seem to be aware at all that her countdown to being fired has already started.
Hey Sophia, it's been a while. It's Olivia. Olivia? I thought it was someone else because the number was different. My number changed because I got a new phone. I see. Also, Sophia, after we graduated high school, I left your hometown. You gradually stopped replying to me. I wanted to go to the university with you, but I didn't have enough grades. I was so sad that we couldn't go to the same university. I'm glad now because you replied to me now. What do you want? Why are you so cold? It's been a while, so I don't know how to respond to you. Also, by the way, your picture. Oh, have you noticed? I figured out where you took your picture. So I went to the same place and got a picture from the same angle. So now we have the same pictures for our profile. Also, I changed my phone, so now we have the same type of phone. You know what phone I use? Last Sunday, I saw you at the station. When you were waiting for someone, you were looking at your phone, right? I researched the smartphone cover you were using and figured out what phone you used. I also got the same case. You were there at the station that day. Yes, I recently moved here. I wanted to talk to you, but your friend came, so I had no choice but to give up. I see. But since we live nearby, we can see each other soon, right? Let's have some tea sometime soon. I don't think we can because I'm not from the area. Really? I was just there on vacation. Then I should have talked to you. Also, by the way, the person you were meeting up at the station, is that your husband? Yes. I knew it. Why didn't you tell me you got married? If I had known, I would have gotten married too. I don't think my marriage has anything to do with you getting married. It does. I want to have the wedding on the same day. What do you mean? I wanted to wear the same wedding dress as you. I'm so disappointed. Hey, Olivia? What? Why do you want everything to be the same as me? It's obvious. You have a lot of friends. So if I'm more like you, I'll have more friends too, right? I don't think acting like me will give you more friends. Anyways, we're best friends. Best friends match everything. That's proof of our friendship, right? I don't think so. Why? Because ever since elementary school, your clothes, hairstyles, the stationery that I use, the bags, everything. You match me with everything. I think you should live your life as you like. What I like is what you like. So you don't have to worry. That's not what I mean. Anyways, hey, your husband is a banker, right? How do you know that? I never told you about my husband's job. I called Isabella earlier. I have to find a banker husband too. I don't think that's the right reason for getting married. What are you talking about? We have to have the same things because we're best friends. I can't compromise on that. It's your life, Olivia. I want you to decide your future on your own. Yes. Anyways, I'm going to marry a banker soon. Hey, Sophia. Sorry to keep you waiting. I found my banker husband. You did? Yes. I registered a dating service. I told him I wanted someone with the same age as a husband who also has the same job. And someone was a match. I'm so lucky. It's whom you're going to marry. How can you choose him like that? It's okay. Amazingly, we have matching husbands. It would be great if the husbands were twins, though. But if I take your husband, you're going to hate me. So I'm being nice to you. Oh, but if I take him from you, you won't be matching. Hey, also you're pregnant, right? I have to hurry too. Are you serious? Because if I don't hurry, we won't have our kids in the same grade. We can be mommy friends. I mean, mommy's best friends. Anyways, he's calling, so see you later. Sophia, answer me. What? Is your husband not a banker? Yes, he's not a banker now. What do you mean? He left his job half a year ago. Now he's an accountant at the company his brother started. 6 months ago? Why didn't you tell me? I got married 6 months ago. I thought we were gonna have matching banker husbands. But Olivia, you don't know my husband, right? Yes, then I don't think I have to tell you. Why are you like that, Sophia? Now I have to have my husband quit his job as a banker. What are you saying? Because we're not matching now. How can you make him retire from his job? Your husband is not a thing. It's also going to affect your life in the future. But we're going to be matching. My husband also has another brother, so it's great. I need his older brother to decide on the company first. And then have my husband quit his job as a banker. And then he can be the accountant for his brother's company. Perfect. How is it perfect? I'm gonna go tell my husband. I don't care what happens to you. Sophia, what should I do? My husband divorced me. What? Did you tell him to quit being a banker? Yes, you really told him. He was mad and asked me what I was going to do with our future. Obviously. That's why. I asked his brother to start a company. You said that too? That way my husband wouldn't have to worry about the future. But your husband's brother has a life too, right? It's not easy to start a company. But I want to match you. And then? My parents-in-law also found out and they got mad at me. They forced me to sign the divorce papers. But I just had my baby. You are pregnant too? Of course. I tried my best so we could be mommy best friends, but he divorced me. He says he's going to pay child support, but that's not a problem. I'm sorry. Even though you tell me all these things, I can't help you. Why? We're not going to be matching anymore. Because it's all your fault. Why? Weirdly, you want everything to be matching. It's crazy that you're also involving your husband and his family in that, but I need everything to be matching with you. How can you choose your husband like that? Do you love your husband? Of course. My husband has the same specs as your husband, but not anymore. If your feelings haven't changed, it's fine. That's why I tried to make him quit his job. I'm saying that's crazy. Why? I just want everything to be matching with my best friend. Do you know there's a limit to everything? What? I'm always the one matching you. Do you not know how I feel? I'm going to tell you to make this clear. I've been clear, but I'm going to be even more clear. What? I never wanted anything to be matching with you. I never did. What? Do you know why I chose to leave my hometown and choose a university where you couldn't get in? I did want to do something there too, but my main reason was I wanted to be away from you. What are you talking about? You copy everything I do. I told you to stop countless times, but you kept copying me, using my best friend as an excuse. Instead of shopping, you became worse, because we're best friends. If you're best friends, you're going to appreciate how I feel. I was watching you because we're best friends. We are best friends. You should be confident there. Hey. Oh yeah. You should divorce too. Then we will both be single mothers. Then we can be matching. I don't want to get a divorce. Why? Everything is going great with my husband. There's no reason for me to get a divorce. But I've been watching you all these years, so I think you should match me now. Hey, Olivia. What? Don't you understand if you go too far, I'm going to hate you? Don't you get it? What? It's enough. Wait a minute. Are you really sure you hate me? Yes, I do. Why? Because you copy everything I do. I'm not copying you, I'm matching. Copying image seems similar, but it's completely different. Yes, it is. Yes. I understand I'm saying that you were copying me. What? Matching means it's something that you both agree on. But I've told you countless times to stop. And you ignored that and copied me for all these years. Now all I feel towards you is disgust. What? You told me to divorce my husband so we can be single mothers together. You don't care how I feel. I am scared of how obsessed you are with me. Don't ever contact me again. Hey, Sophia. Please wait. Let's be best friends now. I'll make sure we can match for real this time. Sophia. I told all of her mutual friends about what happened and told him not to tell Olivia anything about me. Olivia's ex-husband, who heard about me, came to my parents' house. Olivia just gave birth to a baby girl, but she found out that I gave birth to a baby boy. She abandoned the child, saying we weren't matching. Now her ex-husband has custody of the child. It's scary that she's still obsessed with matching me. But since my husband's brother's company is going to be based abroad, I'm going to leave the country with my husband and son. I haven't told anyone about my new place. We're probably going to live there forever, so I hope my ties with Olivia are cut for good.